as you can see, I'm all set up with my project workspace. We're going to get going on a really fun and easy, and I mean it, no fail project. You cannot fail this, I promise me. It is a clear pocket for your Mommy Lhey stickers that come in the middle bits box. All 8 sheets can fit in this thing, and you know, the fun part about it is it looks cute with the stickers and it looks cute without the stickers. Why? Because of these awesome acetates that came in the May Little Bits box, and again they will be returning in the July Little Bits box, which inspired me to use these and find a great project for all of your acetates. Isn't that cute? Looks cute on both sides. This is just a holographic vinyl that I did print out on my my Cricut machine, but you don't even need that. And this is absolutely no fail. And why do I say that? Because here's one of my experiments as I was working along. All you have to do is run your X-Acto knife around the acetate piece, and you rip out the plastic, and it does absolutely no harm to the acetate whatsoever. Isn't that awesome? That's what I love about these acetates. You don't have to use paper. The paper ones would stick to the plastic and then you're stuck. But as you can see, no harm, no foul. If you mess up, you can rip it out and start all over again. So let's talk about our supplies. Obviously, we've got our laminator. Here are scissors. I use an X-Acto knife. 2 pieces of copy paper, and you'll see what those are for next time. And I have this. This is under a link. It's called bit.ly B6 dashboards, and I've done a whole bunch of series of tutorials using these B6 dashboards that work absolutely fabulously in our Mommy Lhey planners. This is the B6 size, of course, and so we'll just be using that. So use that link. I'll obviously put it in the description box below. And the only last thing we're going to need is laminating sheet, just one. All right, let's get to it. What I'm going to do is, first of all, cut out one of these dashboard pockets with a pair of scissors. And this is going to be one of those tutorials where it's a combination of fast forward and get her done. We want you to be able to be up and crafting as soon as possible when you get your little bits box. All right, so now I've cut out my 3x4 pocket dashboard insert, just one of them, and you're going to take the laminating sheet. I'm going to move this B6 out of the way. You're going to open up your laminating sheet. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I got my B6 sheet here and my laminating sheet, and then you're just going to stick it in between. Now the next part is you're just going to take your scissors one more time, and you're going to cut out what you just put in. All right, there you go. I've got my B6 dashboard pocket insert in between 2 pieces of laminating sheets. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this insert. I still need it because I'm going to make this in half. You want to cut right above where it says dashboard. Try to make it as, you know, straight as possible, but you know what? We're not all perfect. And you can obviously use a paper cutter or a ruler of your choice. Our intent is just to make this pocket just slightly over halfway. So I use somewhere around the dashboard mark. You can use that as a line to cut straight across. Speaking of that, I'm just going to go ahead and use the bottom of the word dashboard, and it makes it a heck of a lot straighter across. Of course, you can be precise and use a paper trimmer, or like I usually do, a rotary cutter, but literally I'm trying to make this a tutorial for absolutely everybody. Again, I sandwiched it in between. That makes it stay in there. You don't even need bulldog clips. You just slip it in and then start cutting away. All right, so I have my laminating pocket, the smaller half, and the only thing about trimming is you want to make sure that it's significantly smaller than the other side. So once you've trimmed it around all the outside, I want you to go ahead and take that same piece you just cut and just cut along. I don't know why that's not lining up. There we go. Cut along the bottom of these numbers. You need to make sure you've got a little bit of wiggle room around the outside so it sticks together with the laminating pocket. All right, so I've got, all you need is this one sheet, And if you've ever worked with lamination, you know that there's a smooth side and a sticky side, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Here's where your copy paper comes into play. You want to place one copy paper piece on top of your work surface. I'm going to scoot these girls out of the way so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And then you want to just stick this on top. These are the 2 dashboard insert pockets laminating sheets. So the key here is that you want to, and I'll show you my original one for reference. What you're going to do is you've got 3 different layers here. You're going to want to put acetates on the bottom sheet here, and I would suggest highly is that because of the weight of the pocket, you want to make sure that the top half and the bottom half is basically covered in acetate. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this tab on the top too. And don't worry, not going to melt, and I'll show you why. Now the trick is that you want to go ahead and put this tiny piece that you cut with the solid side down. And make sure you don't get it anywhere near the sides. You've got a nice little ring. And now here's where you want to put another layer. This will be on front of the stickers, if you know what I mean here. These flowers here, that's where I've placed the flowers, on the top of the smaller piece of acetate. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of seaweed in this corner. And line everything up so it's right where you want it. Then make sure you put smooth side up or rough side down onto here. Again, trying to line things up. Make sure you've got enough space around the edge. Because you cut it under the numbers, it should be just about perfect. Again, rough side down, smooth side up. Everything's lined up. Now take your second piece of copy paper and put it straight on top. That sandwiches everything in between and makes it super easy for you to run it through the laminator. All right, I'm going to speed things up and get it in the laminator. All right, let's take a look. It just came out of the laminator. Let's open it up and take a look. Looks great. It's exactly where I want it. And now here's where the X-Acto knife comes in. You're just going to run it along, and if you have trouble seeing, go ahead and use a darker work surface. You're just going to run it along the top, and you're pressing extremely lightly. You can feel it with the X-Acto knife, exactly how much pressure to push. And if you mess up, like I said, no worries, it's not going to harm anybody. Here's where you peel between the layers. All right, let's try out our pocket with some stickers. Wow, that fits perfect. I need to get a popsicle stick down in the bottom there. There we go. And so there we have decoration on the front and the back. What a wonderful thing to add to your planner. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.